You hear the North fans, they love me. They know I'm here. So tell me, what did you think about the debate tonight?
I thought it was a good debate. I think the president definitely, compared to the last one, stepped up his game. The last time, it seemed like he was asleep. This time, he definitely did a lot better. But I think Governor Romney made a lot of really good points, especially, towards student debt and, the jobs that we frankly don't have. I think overall, it was a good debate. A lot of things were discussed, and I think it was a good night.
So compared, you already made reference to the last debate, so you do believe that the president came out stronger. If you had to pick a winner, objectively, who would you say won?
I'd have to say Governor Romney. Although the president did do better, that doesn't mean he, technically won. It's just, it wasn't a big win, but, definitely a win.
And what are some of the most pressing issues that were discussed in the debate? What do you think, when people walk away, what do you think one of the lasting impressions of this debate will be?
Biggest issues that were discussed were jobs. Jobs, the debt. It's just these are the issues that Americans care about, and these are the problems we're having right now. Unemployment's still stubbornly high. It has come down recently, but it's still 7.8%, and that's a problem. The debt's an issue. We're at $16 trillion. And those are the issues that were discussed, and it was a problem.
I've heard some of the people that we interviewed, a lot of people say that they can't really put a finger on what Romney's plan is, and that, his stance has changed a bit from the Republican National Convention till today. What is your take on some of those issues that some of the potential voters out here are voicing with their concerns?
Listen, the governor cares a lot about the United States, and, he's definitely stuck to his issues. Maybe some of his issues, his positions have evolved, and all of our positions evolve, and that's what happens. But the governor definitely made some excellent points tonight. I think it was a good night, and he's definitely going to win on November 6th.
Christian.
Yes.
Did you watch the debates?
Yes, I did. Of course, I had to. Yeah.
And what were your thoughts about this debate?
Compared to the first debate, this had a lot more topics. I really loved all the topics they went through. It was a lot more lively, and they definitely argued with each other a lot more, in my opinion, definitely.
And how do you contrast the president's performance from this time and the last debate?
I think they really got into their topics a lot more, especially with energy and the tax, and especially the women's rights, trying to get equal budget and everything. Yeah, just a lot more was covered, in my opinion.
If you had to pick a winner, who would you say won?
I would go more for Romney.
And was your mind made up before? Are you voting, right?
Yeah.
And was your mind made up before this debate, or did this debate help you make up your mind?
It helped me make up my mind for sure.
And what helped you make up your mind for Romney?
I just like how he spoke. It helped me, it compelled me, just the way he spoke. It was really convincing, and it's just a lot of the points he made were really valid, in my opinion.
So walking away from this debate, what is the biggest issue in America right now?
There could be a lot of answers for that one. I really can't give you a straight answer for that.
Okay, and what's your name again? Max. Max, talk to me. What are your feelings about the debate?
I thought it was very interesting. This one was, as you said before, definitely a lot more lively. I felt that President Obama definitely was more on the offensive side as opposed to last debate that he was in. And I definitely thought it was very, very informative, and I really loved how common citizens were really able to ask their questions.
And so if you had to pick a winner, who would you lean to?
I disagree. I'd probably say Obama won, mostly because in the beginning where Romney a lot was saying a lot of facts, then Obama was just saying, no, that's actually incorrect. And he really pointed out a lot of the flaws in Romney's argument. And I think that Obama really stood up a lot stronger and made much more stronger points.
And so have you made up your mind about who you voting for?
Yeah, I have. I really don't think the debates really influence anybody's opinion, because if you're already so strong in someone's opinion, it's sort of hard to change it just by what people are saying, because you're already one-sided already.
And do you care to tell us who you're leaning towards voting for?
Yeah, I think I'm going to vote for Obama.
Does that cause any tension between you and your friend?
Yes. No.
Let's go, man. Not
I don't think so. I really don't think a single person can radically change the United States. I think that, we can disagree on a lot of topics, but at the end of the day, it's mostly going to be the Electoral College that's really going to choose our vote anyways.
It's two separate parties, but at least one of them is going to help to try to change our country for the better.
You know, it's funny. We got a film major and an engineering major, and it's kind of funny. You guess which one is leaning to Obama? Hollywood. You know, Shanisha. So, what do you think about this debate?
I feel Obama won hands down. Clearly, it was obvious. Romney was very arrogant, disrespectful. He contradicted himself more than once. As far as like his fans, it's like they really don't understand. Obama's not a magician, but he does represent everything a good president has to offer. And then he needs to sit down instead of thinking like black or white, think politics for a minute. Like, what are you really benefiting from Romney? As a student, not even like as an adult working for it, strictly as a student. Hofstra's not cheap. We need our federal loans to come here to better our education. And not everybody's gonna go with Romney and borrow money from their parents that they don't have.
Stephanie,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on today's debate?
Well, I think that Obama did great. You know, he made sure that everyone know what he's going to do for us in the next 4 years if he gets, reelected. But I think that Romney, basically just, showed that he has no type of leadership skills. You're contradicting yourself, you're answering the question 2 or 3 times to make it seem like you know what you're talking about. You're telling the wrong, stats to people just to try to get your foot in the door when it's not going to work. You have to think about everyday people and, realistically about education. It's hard to pay for school. It's hard to pay for everyday things. And, you have to be realistic about the situation.
So what are one of your lasting impressions from this debate?
Well, I'm going to vote for Obama. So, that's all I have to say. Romney, he just, just blatantly, showed me that he can't lead a country. And people say they're voting for him, but they don't know exactly why. I just heard a girl say that she's going to vote for Romney because she thinks that the last 4 years have been bad. You can't clean something up from somebody that's been in presidency for 8 years. It takes time to get progress. So, but I'm going to vote for Obama. I don't really care about Romney right now.
Well, thank you, Stephanie. We know where your vote is leaning. And so, what were your impressions of the debate?
My impressions of the debate was, I think Obama did a phenomenal job. I think he covered all the issues. I think he stood true to his points. He was firm. He was assertive. I think he definitely knows how to lead the country. He's proved in the last 4 years that he can lead a country. We don't know what Romney can do. We don't know really where he stands on any of his positions because he changes every time he talks. So I really feel like he definitely reassured my vote tonight. I'm definitely not voting for Romney. I will be voting for Obama. And I think the debate really did go well, and Obama did a great job.
So contrast the president's performance in the first debate to tonight.
I think he definitely was here tonight. I think in the last debate, I think he was just frustrated, fed up with everything that was going on, with the foreign policy problems that we're having, with the shooting that we just had of the ambassador. I think he had a lot on him, and I think tonight he really brought his A game. He was here, he showed up. I mean, of course he was there present the last time, but mentally he was here. I think he really was definitely firm and stuck to his beliefs and what he, wants to have for this country.
So do you think Obama's performance tonight helped to win over some undecideds?
I think definitely. I think if any, and I don't think there should be any undecided. I think Romney is definitely not a clear choice for this country. But I think if any people were undecided, I think that tonight definitely reassured their vote for Obama.
I want to ask one question. Romney is a businessman, and he does have success in bringing down, like when he oversaw the Olympics, he took it from being in a deficit to operating in the positive. So what do you feel about his track record? He does have a business track record, and one of our pressing issues is the economy. Do you not think he is qualified just for those reasons?
I think that he has a business track record, but yes, it's a track record in one area. I don't think he can I don't think he knows what he can do with the money that he has for this economy. I don't think he's going to help the economy for the middle class. I think he's going to help the economy for the upper class. I don't think he's going to be able to correctly, how do I want to put this? I don't think he's going to be able to correctly disperse money for states, to help schools, education. I don't think he's going to be able to do that well. Yes, he did well in the Olympics, for the Olympics, and I mean, that's great and all, but running a country is a lot different than changing the Olympics. That's how I look at it.